God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Love is one of those things, God. No amount of money, beauty, persuasion can make someone love us. No. Yet many of us still try by giving gifts, overperforming, or relying on our appearance to hold someone close. Okay? Why do we do that? Because the fear of rejection feels heavier than the courage to accept the truth. That's where the Serenity Prayer becomes more than words. And I want to introduce you guys to that today. It becomes a path back to freedom, you guys, okay? I want to talk about the hidden roots of this. So why do people try to buy love? The root is fear, you guys. Fear of rejection, fear of being unworthy, and fear of being left alone. If love once felt conditional in childhood based on performance or people pleasing others, the brain wires itself to believe love must be earned. Yes. Later in life, that belief plays out as overspending, overgiving, and chasing what was never meant to be forced. Yes, you guys, okay? That's what we're going to talk about today on Trauma Talks, okay? All right, so let's get right in. Here's where self-empathy matters in this type of situation. Instead of blaming ourselves for not being enough, we can say it's okay to want love, but I cannot control someone else's feeling. That shifts us from desperation to dignity and from chasing to choosing. Yes, choosing, you guys. So let's get into the neuroscience behind this, because you guys know I love the neuroscience, okay? The brain explains why this is so hard. Social rejection activates the same pain centers as physical injury. Yes. To avoid that pain, we try to control love, but it backfires. The nervous system only calms in safety. Authentic connection, real love isn't earned through effort or appearance. It flows when we feel free to be ourselves. Yes. So let's get into the faith aspect of this, okay? So courage to change. We need that courage to change from. The Serenity Prayer teaches us the thing that I can and the wisdom to know the difference, okay? So you ask God, grant me the serenity, okay, to accept this. Faith gives us courage to redirect our energy. We cannot change another person's heart, but we can change how we see ourselves. We can change, we can choose our patience, self-respect, and trust that love, when it arrives, will be mutual and freely given. Yes, freely given. So let's close this out today, you guys. The Serenity Prayer does not just comfort us. It exposes the illusion we chase. Love cannot be brought, forced, or earned. It is always a gift. And when we finally accept that, we stop chasing and start living in our freedom. Yes, living in our freedom. So thank you for joining me on Trauma Talks, and I will